Hey, what's up, guys? I want to talk about this website I've used for many years. This is not a freaking advertisement, by the way. I'm not getting paid or anything to say this. Just my honest advice for people who are trying to get stronger. This drinkable.com one rep max calculator is super useful, and I'm gonna tell you how I've used it in the past and how I'm gonna use it now. Let's use the Inch Trainer dumbbell, for example. Now, I've lifted 222 with my right arm for one rep. Okay, do some calculations. Now it'll give me an idea of what I can do at other weights, okay, at lower percentages of that one rep max. Now, this is not going to be good for me right now because I haven't trained anything more than one rep on the freaking Inch Trainer dumbbell. So my endurance is going to be non-existent for this implement. And for instance, yeah, look at the 177.6. That's 5.5 pounds more than the actual Inch dumbbell. There's no way in shit I'll be able to lift that 8 times, not until I'm in good shape and used to these higher rep ranges. But what I can do is today, when I lift, I'm gonna do static holds, okay? Now, you're probably wondering, okay, if you're doing static holds, how is a repetition calculator helpful? Let me tell you, boy. So I'm gonna guess I can do let's say 177 for maybe 9 seconds. Now, 9 seconds does not equal 9 repetitions. I think, in my experience, that one repetition equals about a 3 second hold, okay? So if I'm doing 9 seconds, we're talking about three repetitions. And this is a little more accurate, I think. Okay, if I want to do a double, I can maybe do like 178. Of course, I don't have the weight or the fractional plates to hit that exact amount to that 10th place, but this is an idea of what I'm capable of. Let's say I bet I could hit 150 today for maybe 20-ish seconds. So that'd be, what, 7 reps? 7 times 3 is 21, right? Yeah, this is probably a little more, maybe a little more accurate. But my point is, guys, I train and program my training via percentages. And what I do typically is I'll do one day in the 8 to 12 rep range, more of a hypertrophy range, and I'll put in strong efforts. Like not quite 100%. I might leave like one shitty rep or like half a rep in reserve, but I'm going pretty hard, and I'll take long rest periods, okay? Because I am going so hard each set. So let's take pull-ups for example. I did this with pull-ups for a long time. I think at one point I was doing 10 reps with like, I want to say it was like 60 pounds. Yeah, this is probably accurate too. So let's say, I was doing pull-ups, right? In the 8 to 12 rep range for hypertrophy, as well as a little bit of strength. I might warm up and then I'll start with 12 reps with like 55, for instance, okay? Now, again, this says 56, but I don't have fractional plates, so I'm just going to kind of get in the ballpark of that number. All right, so if I hit that pretty well, I feel like there might be one rep in reserve, one grindy ass shitty rep that would like, just totally destroy my nervous system if I tried it. Get me tired as shit. Then I'll say, okay, that felt pretty good. I'll make try 10 with 60. Okay, that feels good. Take another 5-minute rest or something. and then I'll do 8 with 65. That's actually probably pretty accurate if I was in shape for pull-ups right now. Of course, I haven't done really any pull-ups other than like an AMRAP here and there, or some speed pull-ups on the micro crimps outside. But that's pretty much how I would train, and then I would record that. Let's say I got 65 for 8. So next workout, I'll work in a different rep range, probably 3 to 6 rep range. So if I say, okay, I got 65 for 8, what should I shoot for today for my first set, which will be 6 reps. Usually I'll pyramid down in reps, pyramid up in weight. So I'll say, okay, this says 68.6. Let me just go ahead and try 70. And if I hit 6, I might go to, like it says here, 72.5. Maybe I can hit 5, maybe I can hit 4, like this says, and we'll kind of just go from there. But this will give you a rough estimate of what you're capable of. Okay, it's not going to be completely accurate, of course, but it kind of gives me an idea of what I should shoot for my first working set of the day. Okay, and again, if you're working static strength, like thick bar and stuff like that, in my opinion, some people might disagree with this, but in my opinion, if you're working the static strength, okay, you should work holds, all right? Unless you just suck at deadlifting. Like, I'm pretty good at deadlifting. I haven't, deadlifted heavy in a while, but at one point I could deadlift a little bit over 400 pounds. I think my best was 415 or some shit. So I'm not gonna have any trouble. I'm never gonna lift 415 on like a 2.5-inch dumbbell with one hand. That's just borderline impossible, guys. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's even close to doing that in the freaking world. Even the giants that are like 3 times my size will never be able to do that. You know what I mean? Not in like 1,000 years. So there's no point in me doing repetitions with this 2.5-inch handle, because the deadlifting part is not the hard part. The holding part is the hard part, and that's what I need to train. Do you know what I mean? That grip strength, that static strength to hold something that's hard to hold, okay? So that's why I'm going to translate this into, time under tension instead of like repetitions, right? And again, in my opinion, what seems to work for me is that 1 rep equals about 3 seconds of a hold, okay? So let's say today I'm probably going to go for an 8 rep max. That basically means I'm going to go for like a 24-second hold, okay? Anyway, wanted to share that real quick. Gonna be, lifting that dumbbell later. It's gonna be storming like shit today, and I think tomorrow as well, so no climbing to be done. Just gonna be lifting, and probably I'll do some sphere lifts as well, and some pinch block lifts, as well as the inch trainer lifts. So 3 exercises today, probably all gonna be in that 8 to 12 rep range, aka I'm going for like a 24-second max hold or something, okay, for each of those implements. God, I can't talk for shit today. I need some water. Implements. Each of those training tools I'm going to use today, and try to go for like a 24-second hold and stop there. And probably, I'm probably going to train twice a week this way. So maybe in 3 days I'll come back and I'll do a different range, probably that 3 to 6 rep range. So I'll be going for about a 9-second max hold for my last working set. And I'll probably go back and forth like that for a while. Then maybe in 10 weeks or so I might go for a max single effort lift with the inch trainer, and hopefully I'll do more than 222, which was my max a few weeks ago. Anyway, y'all take care. Peace. Keep crushing. Apologies if I haven't responded to many comments on my channel in the past few days. I've been pretty busy, but I'll get to that in a minute, probably tonight. Anyway, take care. Peace.